what was your reaction when you found out that Ben Emelogu got cleared?
I was happy. I mean, happy for him. And I appreciate Virginia Tech, allowing them to do that. Because schools don't always have to cooperate in that respect. That was neat what Buzz did, and that's cool. And then, I really believe it's a good thing for him. It wasn't his fault that they changed coaches. I think that's a tough thing when we can move. And, kids have trouble in that regard. That most kids go because of the coach. So appreciate the NCAA doing it.
What does he bring to the table for you guys?
He's just a really solid player. He can play multiple positions. He's tough. You're a captain as a freshman in a major college program, an ACC program. That speaks volume about the character, leadership qualities. I think now that he knows he can play, he'll make huge steps in that regard.
Much easier does this make your life, having an extra guard that you can work into that rotation?
Well, we got Justin, and that was really fortunate late. But losing Emmanuel in July, you don't really have a chance to recruit, and we didn't recruit anybody to play that position because we didn't think it would be fair to bring in a kid and not have an opportunity to play with Ryan, Nick, and Emmanuel. And then all of a sudden, boom, Emmanuel's gone, and so this is a tremendous, thing for us because we lose Nick and you lose Sean, two great leaders, great kids. And you lose Emmanuel, people don't count that one. But, fortunately we have Ben and Justin, so that'll really help us, and you consider the schedule we have, getting depth like him and quality like both of those guys, it really means a lot.
You talked about your appreciation toward Virginia Tech and toward the NCAA, but are you surprised that this was the end result, or is this sort of how you expected it to resolve itself?
I don't get into that. You hope that people, do the right thing. I think it was the right thing, and you appreciate that. I was a little disappointed Jordan didn't get it because he had a lot of issues that, we felt were sufficient to do it. But again, he needs 60 hours SMU to graduate, so we weren't planning on that. But I know Kyle worked real hard, and that was a personal thing with him. I appreciate what Kyle did, but Jordan's gonna benefit because he'll get an SMU degree, and he was already prepared for that.
Yannick, how much did playing in the off season help him?
Yannick?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is he a different player coming in this season?
Well, I don't know. He started at the beginning of the year, was doing great,
Yeah.
and then he had that knee injury, and that a lot of things didn't work out the way it should have. We happened to play really well, and it was hard to find him the minutes he deserved, but, he's come back, with an unbelievable attitude. He's always had a work ethic and a much more confident kid. It's not easy for JC kids. Not that they don't get coached and they don't play high caliber, quality competition, but such a cultural shock, and especially somebody, where he's from.
And then Cannon, how much is? I'm sorry.
That's all right.
His role changing. His role has changed. How
No,
much has he
you
given
know,
to you over the?
I don't know
these first 3
anybody's
years?
role yet because we don't know Marcus's situation. We're hopeful of that. But we got Cannon and Marcus and Yannick. And then, you know, Ben gives us so much flexibility, Ben Moore. So Ben Moore is going to have to be penciled in wherever he's needed.
Does Emelogu's arrival now mean that Ben is no longer part of the backup guard rotation, that he can keep him in the front court?
No, he'll play wherever we need him because the way he's playing, he deserves to play a lot.
And you've been waiting for a while on the news for Ben's waiver. What was your approach with Ben while you were waiting? What was your approach with handling him in practice?
I have trouble because I can't.
What was your approach handling Ben in when you were waiting with him? Were you treating him like he was going to play, or were you just kind of waiting for it?
I think it was just expecting him to play. But, you know, again, Justin and Ben and Jordan were trying to get him up to speed on what we do. So, you know, it'd be like any new player. But I don't think we ever gave it any consideration whether he was going to play or not. We approached it like he was going to play.